Hey everybody, Mark Davin here. I want to tell you about a concert we're singing called The Evolution of Chant, a starting point. Don't worry, it's not an entire concert of chant. That would be boring. One of the earliest forms of Western music is Gregorian chant. It is a monophonic, unaccompanied, unmetered melody. One might ask, how does one notate that? What does that look like? Well, here it is. Back in the day, they used 4 staff lines instead of 5, and square shapes to notate pitch. What's pretty cool is that Renaissance composers would use chant to write their music, just like jazz musicians would use chord changes to write their melodies. Check it out here in Talas's Loque Bond Tour. You can see it in long notes and chant here in the tenor part. All of the other parts were written based off of this chant. As you can see, the tenor part is the most boring part to sing. John Shepherd did the same thing. And Talas again in Videte Miraculum. We're also featuring modern composers who use chant in their music, not as a foundation to write it, but actual chant-like melodies. I bring you Mr. Eric Whitacre, who is handsome.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
And the most popular choral composer out there. Now to the choral snobs who want to hate on Eric Whitacre. The truth is, deep down inside, you like him, and you know you do. And another thing. Eric Whitacre's piece, Sainte-Chapelle, is about a girl's experience standing inside Sainte-Chapelle in Paris. Eric, if I may use his first name, uses chant to tell the story, though with a little more modern harmonic flavor compared to traditional chant. There's a nice refrain on the word sanctus, which means holy, and in the story is sung by angels. Another composer, John Tavener, comes from the Eastern Orthodox tradition. He wrote a pair of motets after his mother died called Two Hymns to the Mother of God. There is some chant here too, but with an Eastern flavor. Last but not least, one of my favorite composers, Estonian composer Arvo Pärt. Arvo Pärt is the most performed living composer, according to Estonian World. We're singing one of my favorite pieces, the 7 Magnificat Antiphons. It has 7 movements, each movement sung 7 days before Christmas Eve. Arvo Pärt wasn't so thrilled with his writing style, so he did what any reasonable artist would do, and go into periods of contemplative silence and study early music.
What did you say?
He came up with his trademark compositional technique called the tintinnabuli, which means bell-like. Another unique thing about Arvo Pärt's music is how he starts and stops. It's a little bit weird to get used to all this stopping and going, stopping and going, stopping. Okay. These big block chords are suddenly interrupted with silence. Silence of variable duration. I get to decide. But it actually sounds pretty cool. Okay, that's all I've got. Hope to see you at the concert. Mark Davin out.